Live from your breaking news leader, the Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas starts now.
Find out next if renting or buying a home is better for your financial situation. Join us next for Stretching Your Dollar. Come on back to Good Day. We're all about stretching your dollar on this Monday, and today we're debating renting versus buying a home in today's economy. Well, the decision to buy or rent depends on your current financial situation, your future plans, and the lifestyle you both want to live. There are some options, to have the benefits and the potential of owning a home, some drawbacks. Scott McElmurry, and president of CEO of Bank of Little Rock Mortgage, is here to talk about and break all of this down for us. Sure. We're talking about first money. Money.
Always
it
money,
costs.
Right?
It costs to own.
Right.
But I guess renting versus buying.
Well, if you're looking at buying, you want to make sure you have a stable income. Probably got at least 3.5% down payment, and you want to build equity. But the other thing that you want to consider is maintain that savings account, because you don't want to spend it all on the house, on the down payment, because if you have the unforeseen things like, unfortunately, illness or maybe some unemployment, small periods of unemployment, you want to still be able to maintain that mortgage payment.
So is it safe to say you should always stay, or before you think about buying, make sure you have 3 months padding?
We usually look at term reserves is usually 2 months, but 3 months, 2 to 3 months would be ideal.
Okay, all right. And when you're thinking about putting down a down payment, what's a good, nice cushion down payment to have those notes maybe where you want them?
The minimum is 3.5% for a down payment. Now, of course, your monthly payment depends on your income, and so that would be reflected in the actual purchase price of the house.
Probably right, and how much the house is. Okay, next, maintenance, because we love our new home, but we're used to picking up the phone, some of us, and calling the maintenance man, but that doesn't happen anymore.
No, not anymore. It's an extension of money. You want to make sure you have a cushion that you can handle those little repairs or some home improvement projects you may want to do along the way.
Well, what are the smallest things that you can do that you can get away with in like maintenance repairs?
Again, it's something that you want to make sure that you're comfortable with lifestyle-wise. If your water heater goes out,
that's huge.
If you don't mind not having hot water, maybe you can hold off.
You can boil it and then you're
right. But certainly if you're going to buy a house, we recommend getting a home inspection. So those larger ticket items, you'll find out before you buy the house. And you can certainly get a home warranty when you buy the house too, to help out with those
some of those larger repairs. Okay, also the mobility. Mobility, if you are going to, like a lot of us here, and when you work in news, you're on contract. So maybe you want to stay in that area, but you don't know how long you'll be there. Sure. So maybe buying is not a good idea.
It may not be. You want to make sure you're at least in the house for 4 years so that you can build the equity and if you do have to sell it, that you get your money back. So if you're moving a lot or suddenly, then probably renting's the best idea for you.
The best idea. And you shouldn't feel bad if you are renting versus buying, because it differs from family to family.
Absolutely. It's a personal decision.
Okay. Also, the market right now, it had been because of the economy, it was more of a buyer's market. But you say because we're in a reversal, things are turning around, we're in a recovery.
That's right.
The sellers are coming back on top.
It's starting to move that way. With rates being historic lows, I mean, it makes all the sense in the financial sense in the world to buy right now, again, based on where interest rates are. But it's still a personal decision. So it's something that, regardless of what the market says, the individual has to make that determination based on the different factors, the money, the maintenance, and the mobility.
All right, so got to stay in it 4 years to see a return.
That's right.
All right, so anything else you want to add to wrap?
Well, right now it is, again, financially, it's cheaper to own than it is to rent right now from a monthly payment standpoint. So it's something to consider. But again, make sure you've
done your homework. All right. Thank you so much for coming on Good Day. All right. For more information on whether renting or buying is best for you, check out Good Day at fox16.com.